This is home. Star City News starts right now.
We begin tonight in Tippecanoe County. The county saw COVID-19 positivity rates rise above 10% over the weekend, which means new restrictions in public places starting tomorrow. Star City's COVID-19 specialist Amanda Decker tells us what's changing.
Less than a week after Tippecanoe County health officials announced a new set of restrictions that would be put in place if the county passed a 10% positivity rate for COVID-19 infections, it happened. On Saturday, Tippecanoe County had a 7-day average of positive cases of 10.2%, and that means those possible restrictions now become official tomorrow. So let's take a look at what's going to change. When it comes to restaurants and bars, bars will now be limited to 25% capacity inside, 100% capacity outside if social distancing of 6 feet or more is possible and maintained, and any tent structures that are put up have to be open on 2 sides for entrance and exit purposes. The same goes for restaurants, but they are limited to 50% indoor capacity, 100% capacity outside if social distancing is possible and maintained, and the same deal with the tent structures being open on both sides. For retail businesses, they are at 75% capacity, cultural, entertainment, and tourism venues at 50% capacity, senior day centers 50% as well, and the same thing for gyms and fitness centers, also at 50% capacity. Now, these health order restrictions take effect Tuesday. They will stay in place until the positivity rate drops below 10%, but it has to stay below 10% for at least 2 weeks. Now, these restrictions are in addition to the state-mandated restrictions that Governor Eric Holcomb put in place, including that mask mandate that still stands around the state of Indiana. Tippecanoe County is still listed in the orange zone, which means there is high incidence of community spread being seen around our area. Reporting for Star City News, I'm COVID-19 specialist Amanda Decker.
A group of writers in Lafayette are asking the public to share their stories of life during the pandemic. Star City's Dave North tells us how you can get involved.
The Tippecanoe Arts Federation and Lafayette Writers Studio are teaming up to allow the community to share their stories about the COVID-19 pandemic. Lafayette Writing Studio founder Melissa Fratterigo says the project hopes to demonstrate the power of documenting how the coronavirus has changed the way we live.
2020 has been an unbelievable year for all of us, and we're looking for opportunities to take some of this hardship and look at some of the positives.
Fratterigo says the community has a long history of supporting the arts to foster unity and help us through trying times.
We know that some families are hurting. We know that people have lost jobs. We know that parents are trying to help their children navigate Zoom. But we also know that some families have had the opportunity to spend more time together than ever before, to sit down to meals together and have lunch and converse in a way that they don't usually have the opportunity to.
Fratterigo says they aren't looking for professional writers. Anyone who has a story to tell is welcome to participate.
On December 1st, I'm going to be offering a free workshop in collaboration with with TAF, where I will take residents through the process of kind of distilling everyday moments in their life and looking for what matters.
Submissions will be gathered through the end of December and will be featured during the upcoming Time Apart exhibition at the Tippecanoe Arts Federation beginning in January.
We're hoping that everyone will share their story of how they're weathering this time so that we can learn from one another and foster a community of growth.
The Quarantine Chronicles community writing project will be housed in the Tippecanoe County Historical Association and displayed throughout the greater Lafayette area. For information on how you can participate, visit tippecanoearts.org/quarantine to sign up. In Lafayette, I'm Dave North for Star City News.
Lafayette's Columbian Park Zoo has created an educational and fun experience that you can enjoy from home. Star City's Jay Burley tells us about this new virtual experience.
Just in time as the winter break is around the corner, Columbia Park Zoo is offering a great experiential gift of learning and fun for the community called Zoo Camp in a Box.
Our Zoo Camp in a Box is called Holiday Habitats, and we wanted a way to connect with the community and to offer the fun of Zoo Camp, but in a safe way, knowing that so many people need to be virtual, However, we want to get you hands-on, so we're going to give you the supplies that you need to have fun.
The Camp in a Box will have crafts, science, and activities. Also, exclusive content to some videos all about animals and how amazing they are, especially in the winter.
Included in the box will be a fun adventure buddy to go on the experience with you. And then as we go, you get to open up daily little vials of mystery science liquid that makes something cool. Or they might get to meet a porcupine or a chinchilla, animals that love the cold. So every day is opening a new adventure. The box contains enough for 3 days of amazing activity.
Orders can be shipped or picked up from the zoo as well. For more information on the Zoo Camp in a Box, you can call 765-807-1555 or email zooeducation@lafayette.in.gov. In Lafayette, I'm Jay Burley for Star City News.
An Indianapolis man who had his transportation to a second job stolen, not once, but twice, gets a new set of wheels. Emily Lallnecker spoke to the man who's grateful for those who stepped in to help.
Roadworthy.
To some, this might not look like anything fancy. Just a simple green bike, 2 tires, a seat, and some handlebars.
All right, here you go.
But to the man it's being given to, 35-year-old John Wessel, this bike is a lifeline. It's the way John gets to work every day to support his 3 kids.
I gotta do what I gotta do for my family, you know? It's the only way I know.
For John, that means biking more than 2 miles to work here at the federal courthouse downtown, where he's a custodian.
I like it here. People look out for you here.
The Tech High School grad found that out last month after a group of security guards who also work here pitched in and bought John a new bike after someone stole the one he chained up outside.
They just out of their kindness gave it to me.
Not even a month later, though, the same thing happened again. This time, cameras captured a picture of the person police say took John's second bike.
I should be able to work and don't have to worry about somebody taking a bike.
For several weeks, John walked to work, remembering something his father wrote him in a letter before he passed away.
He said, I'm gonna let you go, but realize you gotta take care of your family.
This week, John got some help with that. When Matthew's Bicycle Shop in Lawrence heard about what happened and stepped in, gifting John with a new ride.
They didn't have to go do that, but they did it anyway because they want to be nice.
John's hoping this third time will be a charm. Also, the courthouse has agreed to let him park his bike inside the garage, so it won't be a target anymore.
But bike or not, nothing was going to stop John from following his dad's advice.
I'm doing what he asked me to, just take care of my family. That's all I can do.
Turns out that's enough for others to want to take care of John, too.
You do the right thing, the people will look out for you.
Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your forecast for the week ahead, right after this.